Lazarus. We have a house here in Bethany where Jesus visited often and felt very much at home, especially during his last days here on earth. He liked our hospitality, Mary's and mine, and Lazarus's friendly conversation. Our home is large and comfortable, and Lazarus keeps it looking nice with his many flower beds. Jesus enjoyed all of this, and I must say, my cooking too. No one enjoyed my cooking more than he. But, no matter how tired and weary or hungry he was, he never lost sight of the basic lessons he felt must be taught. One evening, he taught me a very special lesson, and this is what I want to share with you. Come with me, if you will. My brother Lazarus has just brought news from Jerusalem. Jesus is coming to dinner. Oh, mercy, I have so much to do. Will the disciples be with him, Lazarus? Will there be a crowd of guests? Lazarus, you are unhappy. What is it? They what? They stoned him again? How can people be so cruel and vicious, especially to one who is so kind and loving? I just don't understand it. I couldn't stone an animal, much less the master. I know I'm tender-hearted, Lazarus dear, but so are you, and so are all who love him and believe in his teaching. And miracles? He performs a miracle every time he escapes from those treacherous mobs. Yes, he will be tired and hungry. Oh, Lazarus, the dinner. I must get started. Mary, where are you? The master's on his way, and there's much to be done. Well, Mary followed Lazarus outside and stayed for what seemed to me like an eternity, never lifting a finger to help me, just talking about the Master and his love and his patience. Goodness knows I was running out of both. I had prepared fish and roast lamb and rice with cabbage. There were beans and lentils, melons and olives, and I was working on my very special dessert, sweet dried figs boiled in grape molasses. With all that, the table wasn't ready yet. No cloth or plates, and still no help from Mary. I decided to call her again, more sternly this time. Mary, come in, and the Master, he's arrived. But Mary is sitting out there talking with the men. It isn't proper for a woman to sit out and talk with the men. Oh, what is he saying? If only I could hear more clearly. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father. And I laid down my life for the sheep. Oh dear, I missed that. And there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Oh, I wish I were free to listen too. Mary, Lord, is it right that my sister should sit out there and let me do all the work? We've many hungry guests to feed, and there's still so much work to be done. Tell her to come in here and help me. Yes, of course, Master. It was a gentle reproof. What he said was, Martha, Martha, you are busy and anxious over many things, details, and you've lost sight of the one thing that is needful. Mary has discovered it. Don't take it away from her. And he smiled at me. He wasn't annoyed with me. He was teaching me a lesson of love. Which is more important, feeding the spirit or feeding the stomach? My sister Mary had made the better choice. Also, he was giving me a chance to look at myself, to examine my motives. Was I really seeing to the comfort of my guests, or was I trying to impress them? How many of us work diligently and sincerely, preparing for guests who say afterward, much to our joy, what a feast she prepared. Such a good cook and so elegant. How much better to hear it was good and she made me feel comfortable. I hope she invites me back again. We often plan too lavish an entertainment when simple hospitality would suffice. One thing is needful. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Now, I grant you, a little work is necessary and advanced planning helps, but must we bustle so? And when we become tired and weary, must we complain as I did in there just now? Don't we enjoy serving the Lord? He doesn't ask for much, just our whole selves, our love, our attention. And this is the lesson he taught me that day. Martha, be still and know that I am God. Seek my kingdom first, then put other things in their proper places. Martha, make the better choice.